People tend to choose retainer or project pricing based on habit, but pick the wrong model for the wrong type of work, and you don't just leave money behind, you build scope creep directly into a contract. Here's the decision rule, and it's simpler than most people expect. Ask yourself, where does the uncertainty live in this work? If the scope is clear and the work has a defined endpoint, use project pricing. If the work is ongoing, evolving, or hard to define up front, use a retainer. That's it. The model should match the nature of work, not the length of the relationship, not how much you trust the client, but where does uncertainty live? That question tells you which model fits. But to apply it well, you need to understand what each model actually does. Project pricing charges a fixed fee for a defined deliverable. Things like a website build, a brand audit, a one-off campaign. The scope is knowable up front. The work has a clear end, and both sides agree on what done looks like before anything starts. Retainer pricing is a recurring monthly commitment, typically at a fixed fee, for ongoing or continuously evolving work. Think content production, SEO optimization, paid media management. The volume of work is broadly predictable, but the specific detail shifts month to month. Now, the cost myth. Project pricing tends to carry a higher rate because the agency is pricing in re-scoping risk and the cost of ramping up on your business each time. Retainers are often discounted because they represent reliable, predictable revenue. So neither model is categorically cheaper, they price different things entirely. Here's two quick scenarios. A client needs a new e-commerce site built and launched. The requirements are fixed, the timeline is fixed, and once it's live, the engagement ends. You can write a precise scope of work today. That's a project. Use project pricing. But now a different client needs ongoing social media management, monthly content, and regular reporting. The brief shifts as the market shifts. You can't write a precise scope 6 months out because the work itself will keep changing. Now that's a retainer. The test is the same in both cases. Can you write a complete, precise scope of work with a defined endpoint right now? If yes, project pricing is cleaner for both sides. But if no, a retainer reduces the friction of constant rescoping and lets the agency build genuine context about your business over time, which tends to produce better work the longer the engagement runs. One final note, these models aren't permanent. Many engagements can start as a project, build trust, and then move on to a retainer. That's a sensible progression, not a failure of planning. If that was of value, subscribe to the channel for one real business question answered every video. For the same clarity in writing, the website and newsletter is 5minutebusiness.com.